Welcome to the ALGO-CRM feature playlist. In this video, we will see contract management. First, we will start from the company page where we need to select a company. I am selecting Arihant Solution 2. Now we are on the dashboard of ALGO-CRM. Now, from the left menu panel, we will go to Documents and then select Contract. A contract is a formal agreement between your business and a customer, outlining the terms and conditions of the services provided. Effective contract tracking enables timely service delivery, seamless renewals, and enhanced customer satisfaction after the sale. Now, we will create a new contract by clicking on the Add New button. Once clicked, a form will appear for entering the necessary details. In this form, there are some mandatory fields: contact, contract type, start date, end date and duration in months, contract amount. We will complete this form step by step using a practical example. Here, you can create a new contact using the plus icon, or choose an existing contract from the drop-down. I am selecting Akhil Gupta from the drop-down. The contract type field allows you to select the required contract type from the drop-down. Additionally, you can create a new contract type using the plus icon. Here I am selecting AMC from the drop-down. In the invoice number field, we will enter the invoice number. For example, Inventory 001. In the start date field, today's date will appear by default, and in the end date field, the system will automatically calculate the date based on the duration you enter in months. For example, in the duration field, I am entering 10 months. In the remarks field, you can enter a short note. For example, service contract for 10 months. Additionally, two more fields are provided. The active checkbox indicates whether the contract is currently active or not. The contract amount field allows you to enter the total value of the contract. Here, I will enter 1000. Now we will go down and talk about the product list, where we will specify which products are covered under the contract. To add a product, you can double-click and select a product. You can either choose an existing product name from the drop-down or add a new product using the plus icon. Here, I am selecting Cloud Storage Service from the drop-down. Once selected, the product's default values, such as quantity and units, are automatically populated. If required, you can edit these values by double-clicking on them. You can also enter remarks for the product. For example, I add a short remark such as Cloud version. You can also delete a product using the Delete button. At the bottom of the form, there is a paperclip icon that allows you to attach documents or images related to the contract, making it easy to include any supporting information. For example, you can attach a signed agreement copy or a purchase invoice related to the contract. Let's explore the task option, which allows us to create and assign tasks associated with this contract. By clicking on Add Task, a form will open where we need to fill in task-related details. This form has three mandatory fields: task description, created date, and created by. Let's understand this with an example. Suppose we need to send a contract to Akhil Gupta, the contact person, for 5 laptops. For this task, we will create a new task entry. In task description, I will enter prepare and share price for 5 laptops. In Assign to field, select the executive responsible from the drop-down. If the required executive is not listed, create a new one by clicking on the plus icon. In Action Due Date field, specify the deadline for completing the task by selecting the date and time manually or using the calendar icon. This date must always be later than the created date. Once the due date is selected, a reminder icon will appear, which can be used to send reminders to the assigned executive to complete the task on time. In Contact Person field, select Akhil Gupta. In Status field, we need to select the status of the task. Right now, I am creating a task, so the status will remain open. In Remarks field, add any additional instructions, such as include bulk discount and warranty. Created date. Enter the date when the enquiry was received. This must be either the current date or a past date, not a future one. In created by, the system will automatically display the name of the user who created the inquiry. You can change it from the drop-down if needed. If the required executive is not available, a new one can be added through the plus icon. Now, we will click on Submit, which will submit our task and it will appear in the task list. If required, you can also edit or delete the task from here. After filling in all the details, we will click on Submit. After submission, the task will be reflected on the task entity and in the Call Explorer. In the contract entity, we can see all contracts in a table with columns. Each column can be sorted in ascending or descending order using arrow icons. We can also rearrange the columns according to our preference or search contract by their name. We can manage which columns to show based on our needs through the Manage Columns option, and these column settings will be user-specific. Additionally, we can edit or delete contract directly from this view. The AlgoFast CRM contract management system helps businesses efficiently create, monitor, and renew contracts. With automated date tracking, centralized records, and easy document attachments, it ensures compliance, reduces manual effort, and enhances customer satisfaction. Thank you.